Hey friends, welcome to episode number 87 of It'll Be Fine. I'm your friend and your pal, Kelly Zemnickis, and on today's show we're making Harisseh? Oh gosh, he told me how to say it. We're making this. My guest today coming on the show, we've got a return. We've got a part two of the Kelly and Tarek show. Tarek Turjuman is on the show today, and damn, I am excited to learn how to bake this because today the teacher becomes the student. Tarek is going to be showing us how to make his family recipe. And I'm excited to tuck into a Palestinian dessert. I'm super excited. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fine. And gosh, guys, we're in December. It's a brand new month, so cheers to that. Cheers to that. Oh, gotta watch how I pulled the back. Today's episode, by the way, the unofficial sponsor of today's show is Salon Paws. You know, for when you do YouTube exercise videos with Instagram kids who are 20 years younger than you are. Oh God, I pulled something, but I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. And because we are in a brand new month, we are going to offer love to two new charities this month, one of which is Feeding America. Info on the amazing work that they are doing is in the show description. Please support them if you are able. So friends, it's Kelly and Tarek, and how do you say? Ooh, either way, it's going to be delicious. It's going to be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I will definitely. I love how I'm like this vision in beige today. I was.
Like it.
I turned the camera on. I was like, can people see me? So I put on pink earrings, but you can see me.
Yeah, you look good. You look good. I just thought it would be a little dull because it's like, you know.
It's all, your kitchen is all like smooth and fancy. I still have like the pot up there. I'm sure people watch this show and are like, has she finished the cereal? It's been a year.
My kitchen looks just like yours. Like this is just because this is the second home and because they haven't been here because of quarantine. You know.
Record, the cereal that has been on my fridge for the entire run of this series is a very hearty flax hot cereal where I only have about a quarter of a cup.
But somehow you can't bring yourself because you know one day you're gonna be starving or something.
I'm anemic.
I eventually eat everything in my pantry or in my kitchen. Eventually. I think every pothead eventually eats everything in their kitchen, you know.
Well, I am a literal pothead because of the cooking.
Yeah.
Joke. Get it? That was stupid. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's your dad joke.
So, first question.
Yeah.
Are
we rolling?
We were rolling from the time I started.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm just freestyling this. It's all good.
Edit as you see suitable.
So I've got the name of the dish we're making on the fridge here. Is it Harisseh?
Harisseh, yeah.
Harisseh. Okay.
Yeah. It's Palestinian. I think all the Damascus Arabs might make it, like the Lebanese and the Syrians, but Palestinians are very famous for their desserts. I am Palestinian. And yeah, my grandmother used to make it all the time, and we used to love it since we were kids. It's really sweet. It's fattening. It's full of butter.
It's like the best thing to have around the holidays, or just
and it's really easy to make. It's really easy to make. And you can kind of keep it around as like a coffee cake kind of thing. And if people come over, which they shouldn't be coming over now in quarantine, do not.
Don't do it.
So this is the one I can manage.
Now, I know you're in a different kitchen right now. We played this game on the last episode you were on when we had our food chat. What is the weirdest thing in that fridge, Tarek? What's it this time?
These are Palestinian Latinos as well, let's see. They've got helbe, which is this Arab grain they use.
Okay.
It's kind of like a rice substitute, or you eat it almost like a rice.
Okay.
And you have Mexican oregano, which explains my childhood really.
Oh my
Guatemala
gosh.
and Palestine.
How cool is that?
Yeah, that's about it, because they haven't been around.
Yeah. Yeah, no, totally. I will show, let's see what I got. Oh, this is in my freezer. You know what this is? It's a corksicle. It keeps the white wine cold on the table.
Oh my God.
Genius.
Wow.
It is the weirdest thing. It's also, if you're a Star Wars fan like I am, you can like dye it a color and be like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of looked like something else when you were taking it out.
It looks like a lot of things. And given what
Some people keep that in the fridge, in the freezer. I don't know for what reason, but I've seen that. Anyways.
So how do we do this, Tarek? Because today you are going to teach me how to make something.
Okay.
What's in the rolls? What do we do?
Well, you need your bowl, your big bowl, where you're going to mix everything up.
Yeah.
Well, first things first, right? Your oven needs to be at 400.
400. Oh.
If you're American.
All right.
I don't know if Canadians use what we use.
I've got Celsius on my stove. For British recipes, it'll put it in, and it throws me off. I'm like, at one.
Guatemala's are different too, Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what else? Okay, so you got your big bowl of the oven. The first thing we need to make is the honey.
Okay.
Which is just, your basic syrup, 1 cup of sugar, 2 of water.
Okay.
Mix it till it boils. Once it boils, we put in a full lime.
All right.
A lemon and some lemon zest.
Okay, so I got the pot.
I'd be going too fast. I know. I had a lot of coffee.
Okay, so how much sugar goes into this?
2 sugars. No. 1 cup of sugar. Wait, no. It's 2 sugars. Did I just forget everything? And one
recipe. Don't screw it up.
My mom's text right here.
Amazing. Mom to the rescue.
Yeah. It's very simple. Here we go. Oh, okay. It's 1 sugar, 2 water.
Okay. We're basically just doing a simple syrup. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do medium on the heat.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, simple syrup. You know how to make that, right? You baker, you do.
You can use them for cocktails too. He's big on that, especially a Manhattan. That is my dad's drink, a Manhattan. He loves that. I like a whiskey sour, but I'm a bourbon girl. Just give me a good bourbon.
Yeah, I like bourbon, whiskey, scotch on the rocks, really.
Yeah.
And I like tequila. I could do tequila cocktails if they're not sweet. Yeah, but I'm a whiskey and tequila guy.
Yeah, my brother Kevin likes tequila quite a bit. Yeah, he's big on that. He got me onto George Clooney's. I don't think he owns it anymore, but the tequila company.
He sold it. Yeah, Cien Amigos, Casamigos.
That's a good tequila.
Yeah. Tequila's a great business. Like, I know random people who are like, "Oh, I have a tequila brand somewhere," and they're like, "No, you." I know it sounds stupid, but it's true.
That's what I need to get started.
I wonder if there's another liquor that hasn't been exploited out there that we can exploit as much.
Oh, geez.
Well, if you find one or think of one.
Think of one, yeah.
Call me, girl. We're going to market that and become gazillionaires.
Yeah. I feel like, well, being Latvian, Riga Black Balsam, I'm a huge fan of. That's a very herbal, hoppy. It's 45%. You just need a little bit for a good time.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay. So while this gets to a boil, we are going to grease our pan.
Yay!
A glass one preferably, but aluminum one should be fine.
So this one maybe?
That one, yeah.
Okay.
Little squares, you know?
Okay.
Kind of like a brownie. Kind of. Okay, and we're gonna grease it with tahini sauce.
Oh, okay.
That gives it a taste, and it's, you know, an oil as well, so it greases.
That is
And yeah, make sure it's really kind of liquidy, not chunky, because chunky will burn.
good tip. I never would have thought to do that. That's a really great idea.
Yeah, it's great, and it gives it taste, of course.
Of course. This is fun.
And make sure you get the sides.
Yeah. Lube it up. Oh, I do love the smell of tahini.
Yeah, it's great.
I really, really, really do.
I make a lot of like simple sauces with it. You're trying to be healthy,
Yeah.
like celery with tahini, as exciting as that sounds.
I am allergic to celery.
Oh, good for you. I love celery. It's my go-to healthy vegetable, juice vegetable, you know, like.
Yeah, no. I eat cooked celery I can digest. Raw celery, it's like you kicked me in the head. The migraines are awful.
Well, it's a very, like, I guess it has a lot of stuff because it's used for a lot of stuff, you know. I use it for taste too, a lot.
Celery is in the ragweed family. So my allergies are super bad. So if I eat celery, my body thinks I'm around ragweed, and that's why I get the headache. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah. Greased.
And okay, so we're gonna put that aside.
Check on your pan. Is your stuff boiling?
Not yet. Is yours?
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and put some lemon zest in there,
Okay.
and then you're gonna cut the lemon and squeeze the juice in it.
Ah, okay. Cool.
And you're gonna drop half of the lemon in there
Excellent.
after you squeeze it.
All right. Should I take it off the heat while I'm doing the zesting?
No, I do just like that. I mean, unless you're probably a better baker than I am, so you might notice things. An announcement to all the Palestinians out there and the people who make the dessert: be kind. This is how I make it. I know everyone's got their way and their product and their style, but
I'll turn off the comments on these.
so yeah, mine's still not boiling, but after you do that, you let it boil for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then we take it off the heat. Because we're gonna pour this honey on the bake, but the honey needs to be cold to be poured on the hot bake. And it will be by the time it's ready.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Room.
we're gonna start with the semolina.
And about how much?
We're gonna do a little less than 2 cups.
Okay.
Almost 2 cups. If that makes sense.
A time-honored baking technique.
Mind you, my grandmother would make this with her eyes closed. She wouldn't even measure things, right?
Well,
It's all tact. And that's what she would say. Watch for bubbles. Watch for, you know, little signs.
yeah, I have done some baking during periods where I've been on, like, you know, a detox or whatever. And I've made things for friends where I can't eat what I'm baking. But I do that with things I really know, when you can feel it out and you know the texture.
Yeah, I haven't seen, I mean, it's also one of those dishes. Well, I guess baking's like that, where one little thing can change the whole thing, you know?
Absolutely.
This, I believe this one allows a little room for error. You know, it's basically like a nice bready, you know.
Well, I'm so excited. I've never had this before, so I'm super excited.
Yeah.
All right.
So your cup is semolina.
Yeah.
Next is 1 cup of shredded coconut. This is what I got. I got all the Arab brands because I went to the Arab market.
Now I have sweetened. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
but maybe you'll put a little less sugar in the mix because it has another cup of sugar.
Okay, then maybe I'll do.
It's a very sweet dessert with the honey. So
Right.
a big mistake with this one is people put too much sugar.
Gotcha. And you said 1 cup of this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so then I'll kick back. If you're like me at home and you only have sweetened coconut, then cut back on the sugar.
Yeah, because we're about to do 1 cup of sugar.
All right. I still want you to do roasting with Tarek for Villain Theater.
That's my favorite thing to cook is roasts. Roasting big pieces of protein, you know?
But remember the last show, we said you should do a roast while you roast people?
Yeah, that would be the thing.
Needs to happen.
I'm still thinking of doing it, starting it off 2021. Maybe film an episode in my mom's wooden brick oven, whatever.
Totally.
Really can't wait for that.
Oh man, that would be good.
Okay, and then we're gonna do 6 tablespoons of butter.
Okay, so that's about how much?
That is 3/4 of a stick.
Okay, so I got this first.
And that last 1/4 we're gonna use later.
Okay.
Because we're gonna bake it for 30 minutes, take it out, spread that last 1/4 of butter over that, and then put it back in for another 15 minutes.
Okay, melt this a little bit in the
That's
microwave. And for anyone who's watching who needs to melt their butter in the microwave, you certainly can. Just do it in increments. Don't do it like for a full 30. Same for chocolate.
never more than 20 seconds, I heard once, I think.
Yeah, I do it in bursts of 15 seconds.
Yeah. While we wait for your butter, we could do, there's 1 cup of Greek yogurt, 1 cup of milk.
Okay.
And that's kind of like the American recipe because I went to the Arab market and the owner said, this is what you use the yogurt drink.
Oh.
Basically a watery yogurt, you know.
I love that drink. Oh, I should
have told you because there's plenty of Mediterranean, Middle Eastern markets in Toronto. Shout out to my Palestinian family in Toronto. The Turjumans over there.
Oh, amazing. What part of Toronto are they in?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I used to visit them a lot as kids. My dad's brother moved to Canada years ago. They all immigrated, and my dad ended up in Guatemala. His oldest brother ended up in Toronto.
Oh, no.
Mixing, do your 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of yogurt.
Okay, butter is melted. Very good. All right, 1 cup of yogurt. So I used to work for this producer who is British. And like my mom's got a British background. So there are certain words that my mom will say that are still like with that little bit of an accent. So I say yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yogurt. I know it's yogurt, but I like the way it sounds. Yogurt.
That's so funny. You reminded me of. Do you remember the movie Notting Hill?
Yes.
What's his name? Hugh
Grant.
Hugh Grant, who's awesome. And there's a part with his like crazy Scottish roommate.
Yes.
Is like, this yogurt tastes weird. You made me think of that, how he pronounced yogurt in such a, and then he was like, that's mayonnaise. I don't know. Yo.
Oh, so this bit that I do.
Share if you want to share.
Yeah, no, I'll totally do it. So I do this bit where I ask the audience. I'm like, it's probably self-evident, but I've been deemed a flight risk, and there's usually this look of like, oh, what do you mean? So I once from Miami, I was in Miami, flew to Toronto. I declared at the border that I had in my possession a turkey submarine sandwich. And if you've ever traveled, you see those signs that you are not supposed to bring meat across the border.
Yeah.
And apparently this goes for fake meat as well. So I tell the guy at the board, like, I don't know why the fuck I said it, but I did. So I get pulled into this room, you know, there's a woman who's bought too many things, and then there's me with a bag from Subway that I brought from Miami. And so I get to the officer, and he's asking me like these really hard-hitting questions, like, ma'am, where did you purchase this sandwich? Ma'am, what are the ingredients of your sandwich? And then he saved the best for last. Ma'am, when do you plan on consuming this sandwich? And so I looked at him and I said, if I eat this now, will you let me go? And he said, yes. So there I was, just a girl standing in front of a boy, eating a turkey sub and asking him to let her go.
That's crazy.
And I'll be honest with you, for about 7 years after that, I was the random security check. I was pulled off of buses, off of trains.
Really?
I had a record for bringing turkey from Subway across the border.
Look, as an Arab person, I'm glad they were not just stopping us. Okay.
Nope.
I'm glad to hear someone else was a security check. Hey, let's not forget 2 tablespoons of baking powder.
Okay, I'm just gonna mix this up. But yeah, that's my.
And then if it's kind of tough, you put a little bit of more milk
All right.
as you mix it up.
Baking powder.
To kind of eye it, you know?
Yeah. Oh.
Some people like less coconut. You can do it sans coconut.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
My sister did one where she did half semolina, half almond flour. And it was very tasty too. It absorbed all the honey and butter. You know, it's one of those desserts I think you can play with. Mine's bubbling. It's about ready.
All right, I'm getting there. Let me. Oh, this is bubbly. This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, so
Bubbles, you know?
I'm just going to show you, Tarek, how to chop this. Do I have this about right, texture-wise?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Good. Looks good.
That does. Here, so spraying this out good.
And did you get your almonds?
I got peanuts, so maybe I'll do mine without nuts.
You have walnuts? No?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder what. No, I don't think peanuts would work, right?
Here, I'll just
It's not even a nut, really. It's a legume.
It is a legume. It is true.
Yeah, but usually we line them up with peeled almonds.
Okay. I will do mine nut-free, so, which is okay. For our nut-free friends.
Yeah, totally.
You know? Fun fact, I used to be allergic to nuts and peanuts.
Really?
Yeah, you're apparently not supposed to grow out of the allergy, but I did. I've also had chicken pox twice, which you're apparently not supposed to have.
You're a bloody miracle.
I don't know what's going on.
That's funny.
Because I'm Latin.
Have you taken the antibody test?
It is not available yet, but my family doctor has me on a list because she is making a list of patients that she had who were very sick in February, which I was. So she's got her suspicions I might have had it already.
That's funny. I was very sick in February
I was
too.
very sick in
I took
February.
it, but I didn't have any. Maybe by the time whatever, they don't last that long.
I mean, it doesn't make you completely immune to getting it again. Apparently, it doesn't. But
after a while, you need new ones. All right, so you line up the almonds. Almonds. Supposed to look
you did? All right.
You know,
for me.
make it as cute as possible. And our oven should be at 400.
Yes.
So stick it in.
All right.
Yeah,
So good in here.
it's So we're gonna take it out. We're gonna butter it. 2 tablespoons, the last little bit of your steak.
Mm,
We're gonna put it back in for 10 to 15 minutes. I
excellent.
like it super toasty on the top.
Okay.
The top and the bottom have to be kind of toasted the same. So like it's nice to use a glass Pyrex because you can kind of tell. But I mean, my grandmother always used this huge aluminium thing. She didn't even have to check it. You know, it was always they always make it amazing.
Exactly. Oh, this is gonna be good. I am excited. I like more butter.
Yeah, it's all about the butter for me. Actually, my mom was the one who said you can make it without butter.
No way.
Now that yeah.
All right. So now that I've done the butter,
Experimenting because we were fat kids. We are fat kids still. So, you know, she was always trying to do.
full.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess that's enough butter, y'all.
Yeah.
Um,
All
and
right.
then we are going to stick this back in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. The more toasty you want it, but you know, we don't want to let it burn. It's already pretty colorful.
Exactly. All right. So I'm gonna do 10 on mine.
Yeah, I think 10 might be just fine.
And this is at the same temperature, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Coffee. I am fully addicted to coffee. I only started drinking coffee in my mid-30s. So I'm about 10 years into drinking coffee.
Yeah.
I'm hooked. I'm
Oh wow, no. I'm Guatemalan. My mom used to give me coffee to like focus on homework.
no.
Yes. It was just a normal thing. Latinos will tell you they would get café con leche to get up and go in the morning. Your mom's like, here, that's your breakfast, you know? My
Wow.
nana would make amazing cappuccinos. I grew up with coffee.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
I don't even want to know what it's done to me if it's really bad. But I think it's not that bad if I've been drinking it my whole life and I'm still
Oh,
alive.
we're fine.
I don't know. But I love crazy withdrawals and I love the taste of coffee. Like I love coffee desserts and stuff.
I love the whole thing. I love the beans. I love grinding them. I love the smell of each step. I've done like a few coffee cupping sessions where you go through the whole process of the brew and so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay,
Yeah.
mine's almost ready. How toasty is yours looking?
Mine's pretty ready. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah?
turn it off.
Okay. Good.
This smells so good, dude. Oh man.
But
Okay.
wait, we're gonna pour the syrup on it. You might need a strainer. You don't want any pulp
Okay.
or zest or any of the stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, just syrup. So you gotta kind of like move with the strainer. It might take a minute for it to drain, but you can hear it.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you hear it, y'all? Oh yeah, this is my favorite part as a kid. I'd love to watch my grandmother and my mom pour this.
Now, how much do I soak this? Because I still have a bit left in my pan.
I would do all of it.
All of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, bon appetit. Thank you so much for.
Hey, thanks for having me this time, cooking again. On the show again, cooking for the first time.
Oh my God. This is like a hug.
What do you think?
This is really good.
It's really sweet. How's that coconut sugar? Or coconut?
You know what? Because I didn't add that extra sugar, it's just a good balance. There's a nice bit of sweet, a nice crunch from the top and the sides, and so soft.
Yeah. Well, to people out there, you don't need to use, you can use other sugars too. You can use brown sugar to make your syrup.
Okay.
You can, I feel like this is a dessert you can experiment with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And kind of get the same concept. Again, some Palestinians might murder me for saying that. But, in the age of keto and gluten and all that.
Exactly.
You might also be able to use a little ghee instead of butter, or is ghee salty?
Well, you could do some ghee. I want to make my own because I see it in the store. It's a little pricey, and I've been looking at recipes, and it doesn't seem that hard to do at home.
not, no.
But yeah, some ghee could be really decent with this.
The
Oh my
crispy edges are the best.
The edges are getting that crunch with the sweetness, and this is so good. Thank you so much for
Oh my God.